So hello fellow banknote collectors, this is Glenn back with another video, and today we're going to look at the chartered banknotes, or as the bank's called now, the standard chartered bank from 1970 to 1977. So these banknotes are considered one of the hardest series to get of the post World War II because they issued them for about 7 years. In case with the $5, they actually issued it for 6 years because in 1976 they issued a $5 coin. So this is the actual $5 coin, as you can see. And the hardest banknote to get is the actual $50, which I actually don't have, and that's actually a blue banknote, and it has the same design as the $5, except it is a bit larger and blue. So the characteristics of the banknote, we have the actual coat of arms of the actual bank. Then here we have the chartered bank building. So this doesn't exist anymore, and it is actually being replaced with a pretty modern building. So we have the name of the bank in English and Chinese up there. So Royal Charter 1853. And then we have the signatures. We have 5 and Man, so $5 in Chinese. Then we have Hong Kong up here, Hong Kong in Chinese as well, or Cantonese, which is the language they speak, but Mandarin's pretty common now. A lot of people speak Mandarin and they learn it in school. And on the reverse, we have the Hong Kong Council building, and this is in Central. I actually got the article. It's a pretty good article on Wikipedia about this. That's why I like Wikipedia, because it has a lot of information. So it is, where is it gone? Yeah, Hong Kong City Hall. It is in, I seem to have lost it. Kowloon, which is the peninsula. So it's located in Edinburgh Place in Central. So I was right, Central. And that actually quite still exists. But you see, you can actually see the mountains behind it. Currently now, there's actually a lot of tall buildings behind this. And also, they've actually built on the actual peaks as well. Probably not right on the top, but just on the flanks of it. So you can't actually see this as a building with a beautiful background. You just see a lot of buildings. This is actually quite an eyesore. It's built in the 1960s, 1962 I believe. It was completed, and as you can see, it has a waterfront at the front of it. This has all been reclaimed and filled in. So this is all just pretty much just grassland now. And as you can see on the side, we have we've got Britannia, we've got a sheep, we've got an elephant, and we've got a trading ship. So that's on the actual coat of arms. The watermark is a helmeted warrior, so a Roman legionnaire. Oh, it could be a Praetorian card. So for this banknote, you'll probably be paying probably about, in this grade, probably about $20, I would say. So not a cheap banknote to actually get. Then we have the $10 banknote. $10 banknote's actually the easiest of the series to actually get. And I've got 4 here. So I've got the B and the C prefix. And as you can see the coat of arms a lot better. It's got a lion on that side. It's got looks like a dragon on this side. And then we have a knight's helmet, and we got the coat of arms in there. And it's pretty much the same as the other banknote. Got different signatures. And then on the reverse, we actually have the ocean pier. So this is actually a dock, large dock. It actually still exists. And here we have some cruise ships. So there's a lot of cruise ships that actually dock in Hong Kong. And you see this tower here, that's actually the clock tower. So this is Tsim Sha Tsui, and it's in Kowloon. And on this side you can see Hong Kong Island with all the buildings and the ships going there. A lot of this is actually also built up. So a lot of those flanks of the actual mountainside is actually being developed, and a lot of residential buildings actually there. So if we look at the watermark, you can see it quite clearly. It's quite nice. And this banknote, you're probably paying, so this is the undated version between 1970 and 75. You'll be paying probably about $40 to $50 for one of these banknotes for the undated version. So here's another one with the C. And then we have the dated version. So there is the 1975. This one you could probably get for about $10 to $20, as well as the 1977. So this is the last date of the actual series. So this is E. And this one also probably about $10 for that banknote. That's what I've seen them actually sell for, because these ones are actually a bit easier to get. So the next one I don't have the 50, which is blue, but it's the $100. And this banknote is actually a very scarce banknote to get. I've actually featured this on my channel before, but I haven't actually featured it as a series. So this banknote here in this grade, you're probably looking at least $100. So a very expensive banknote to actually get. If you want it in a circulated grade, you're probably looking at least a few $1,000s for that, 3 or 4, I would say. And the other series you can actually get are the dated one. So this one was not dated, issued between 1970 and 75. And there's only another banknote with a date 1977. And also this actually has 2 signatures. Let's actually no, it has 3 signatures. This is actually the third one, which is actually not recorded on the catalogue I'm actually using. So it's a bit strange. Anyway, I need to actually, maybe this is actually the scarcer signature series of the actual lot. So if that is the case, then it'll actually increase the value of this banknote substantially. So anyway, I hope you like these banknotes. It's actually quite a nice series to actually get. If you look at the other Hong Kong banknotes that were in circulation at the time, they are the HSBC, so Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. Although during the most of the communist era, they actually didn't issue banknotes in mainland China or operate, because I think between 1949 and probably early 90s, they actually didn't have any presence in the mainland China. So as you can see, this one's brown and this one's also brown, but there was no real color coordination except for the 500 and 1000. If you look at the $10, it is a bit greenish, but the $50 generally differed in color. Like this HSBC was actually a purple, and the chart the bank was blue. And the $20 definitely was a different coloration between the both banks. And so was the $100. So this is actually the first issue of this banknote, 1959. Also a pretty hard series to actually date to actually get, not series. The later banknotes are actually a lot easier, 70s and 80s. But if you're into banknotes and you can actually find one of these for $10, I would say get it. You can at least double your money if you are actually into reselling these type of banknotes. Anyway, I'll leave the video here, and I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video, and have an awesome banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.